All right, for this last question, if you could write a letter to your dad who you've only seen 3 times your entire life, what would you say to him? What would you ask him?
If I could write a letter to my dad, I would ask him questions just to like get to know him. The first thing I would ask him is, were you there when I was born? Did you ever hold me? I would definitely ask him if he had any pictures, because I don't have any of us together. I would ask him if he was sorry for not being there. I would tell him it was a little hard going on without him. I would tell him that I thought about him a lot. Some days are harder than others. I would tell him that I wish I would have got, at least one Father's Day. Father's Days were hard because, I always wanted to spend it with him. Not having that actual father figure around in my life definitely played an impact. And I think, if he was around in some type of capacity, things could have turned out differently. But I came out fine. My mom made sure I was good. I think I turned out to be a pretty decent man, even, he wasn't around in my life. Of course.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, is this Paul?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Paul. How are you doing? This is Trini Rivera.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Okay. So, what can we do for you? I have here that the mom is not letting you see your daughter.
I live in Maryland and she lives in Florida, so the only way I can have contact with her is FaceTime. This is our agreement that we signed together on July 6, 2018. And that was what we were doing for a while, but then she just cut all that off. And
When did she cut it off?
3 years ago.
So, something made you call now. Tell me why you called now.
Because I don't know what to do anymore. I'm trying to get in contact with my child, and
When was the last time?
2021. That's the last time I ever talked to her.
When was the last time you tried to contact
I sent the mom a message maybe a few weeks ago, then 2 months prior to that, then a few months prior to that, and nothing.
Because it says you can see your daughter from 10 to 6:30.
Yeah, that's if I'm in Florida. I live in Maryland.
Okay, but that you agreed to.
I went into this without a lawyer last time, and I just agreed to whatever. Yeah, I know. I had no choice.
You did this. By the way, I'm not upset with you.
Yeah, I know. I was literally backed into a corner. I felt like I was pressured. I literally did it just so I could see my daughter. It's not right. My name is Paul Kelly. I'm a server, manager, bartender from time to time. I have my LLC now, so every now and then people order wings from me. My relationship with my dad, I didn't really have a relationship with my dad. He was never around, so we never had a relationship. The first time I saw my dad was at my cousin's house. My mom, I remember sitting on the couch and my mom brought me out to the living room and he was sitting across the couch. I was like, who's this dude, man? My mom said, man, how you always ask me who is your daddy? And that's all she said. And I just jumped on him and gave him a big hug. Then the second time, honestly, I don't know if there was a dream I had or if it actually happened because I was still young. And then the third time was, unfortunately, he was in a casket. It hurt. It took me a while to go up to the casket. I was like, damn. Sometimes to this day, I still damn, I'll never get to ask him shit. Not specific questions, I can't really think about it right now, but I just wanted to know who he was. I didn't even want to ask him, why weren't you never around? I just wanted to know who you was. If he apologized to me, I would have definitely appreciated it. And I would have definitely accepted it. Well, nobody's perfect, Whatever was going on in his life, I guess he had to deal with it how he had to deal with it. I would have definitely forgiven him. Honestly, I always told myself, if I ever have a kid, that my relationship will never be like me and his was. have one daughter. Her name is Bella. She's about to turn 13 in February. The day she was born, I was excited, nervous, happy, scared, anxious. There was a lot of emotions. The last time I talked to my daughter was about 3 years ago in 2021. The last time I physically saw her was 2016, which is 8 years ago. She lives in Florida. I mean, as far as I know, her mom is doing good, taking care of her, doing great, provide for her, making sure she's healthy, smart. She must be doing something right down there. My relationship with her mom is not good at all. Basically broke up, they moved to Florida, and then that's what started the whole process of me just flying back and forth to Florida to go to court, mediation. It just got to a point where I really couldn't afford it. And then I fell behind on child support. And that was the main thing about me not being able to see or talk to her. We definitely don't get along or haven't since our daughter was born. Things just didn't work out. It wasn't, I guess, meant to be, as people say. It was actually a day we were supposed to tell my daughter that I was daddy. I'm her father. This is why you're seeing me. And I remember specifically, we was at a science center. She took her to the bathroom. We was about to leave. We were supposed to go see some movie or some show that they had. She went to the bathroom and I got served out in the lobby while I was waiting for them to come out. I'm willing to coexist. I've never wanted to go through the courts, but this is how it is now. So tomorrow we're gonna do some wings. Wear the ugliest of ugliest sweaters. It came to a point in time when I was far behind on child support. Mm-hmm. They offered me an ultimatum, basically sign my rights away. And I wouldn't be responsible for anything. Mm-hmm. So basically, from what I can remember, the deal was I signed my rights over, and I wouldn't be responsible for anything. Obviously she would have sole custody of our daughter. Basically, no child support, back child support, all that would be erased. But I was like, nah, man, I'm not taking that way out. I'm not doing that. Because what type of person would I be? Especially the way that I grew up. But at this point, what am I supposed to do? At this point, I'm just gonna give her mom what she wants. It's obviously that you don't want to talk to me. You don't want me to be around. We live 1,000 miles apart. I don't have any impact on her life. I don't make any decisions on her life. I'm giving you money. What's the point of doing it anymore? Let me just sign my rights over. We can let bygones be bygones. We can never communicate with each other anymore. I have no problem communicating or talking to her. I've said this multiple times. But it takes two to tango. And right now I'm just doing a salsa by myself. But so like I said, at this point, why did I just sign my rights over and then I just gotta accept it how it is. And then in the future I just gotta have that talk with her.
No, I totally understand everything where you're coming from. In the beginning, you thought you were going to talk to her every day.
Yeah.
And then now you send out a text message and you don't even get a response back. So I can totally understand where you just want to just hand everything away.
As far as negative stereotypes with black fathers, I know they, they're never around, they're irresponsible, deadbeats in jail. It got to me, but after a while, I realized it was out of my control. So over the years, I just ignored it, block it out, because I knew it wasn't true. So it's you want to judge me because of what you hear or what you've been told, that's on you. The effort and everything that I kept doing to try to be there, like I said, I just kept coming across obstacles or barriers, whether it was financial or whether it was distance or whether it was communication. So I ended up falling behind on child support a lot. I went a while without paying it. So apparently I had a court date in 2019 and I missed it. They put out a writ or like a warrant for me. So if I go to Florida, they'll basically just arrest me for missing that court date unless I pay like the fee or whatever to like get it off. So that's just like another thing that I'm like, damn, I can't even like go there now. Even though she's still getting money from me like every week and I still can't talk to her, it's honestly just making me lose hope. When my dad passed, the crazy thing is I was actually coming from Florida from a visit with my daughter for my birthday. And I was on a plane. I remember like just being in the sky and the sky looked like crazy. And I was like, damn, that's wild, because maybe, I don't know if that was like a sign or like I was being told something. But yeah, I don't know if that was just like a sign saying like, hey, just don't give up and do what you're doing and maybe I'm sorry or something. Because I know it's gonna come down to a day where we're gonna have to like talk and sit down and I'm gonna have to explain why I wasn't around, why, I wasn't there and why we weren't talking. Because I never actually had that day with my dad, like to ask him questions and like, why weren't you there? I will understand if she like resents me, but hopefully when we do actually talk, when she's old enough to understand, then she'll understand why and get it. Hey, Bell Bell. Already about to start. Fuck. Daddy misses you a lot. And every day I think about you. Out in public, really saying things will like trigger memories and just make me think about you. Watching you just grow for those first few months was a joy. Because I got to do things that I never experienced growing up. All those moments I had with you, I didn't care about nothing else in the world. I was being a father, I was being a dad. I'm hoping the next time I get to see you is very soon. I missed out on a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. After all these years, I definitely could have done better to be a part of your life more. I could have tried harder, but I won't quit. Just want you to understand that Daddy always wanted to be there. And if I could see you and talk to you every day, I definitely would. Not talking to you, not seeing you now, it just sucks. Because I miss you. I really miss you. There's been times like in my life that I went through shit. I didn't really care about being around no more. And I was thinking about you, and I thought about you, and that's what kept me going. That's what kept me motivated. That's what like pushed me. I love you, Bell Bell. I miss you. And the next time I see you, I'm gonna give you the biggest hug ever. Whenever I catch the clock at 11:11, you're supposed to make a wish when you see it. And I always wish that I could see and talk to you. So hopefully that wish comes true soon. Yeah, I'll see you soon.